Welcome to Insectech's Ethical Hacking course videos, module Google Hacking. In this video, we'll look at Introduction to Google Hacking, how it works, advanced search operators, finding admin pages using Google, finding vulnerable websites using Google, and finally we'll look at robots.txt. Google is the most popular search engine on the internet. It's a web search engine owned by Google Inc. It was actually created by Stanford students Larry Page and Sergey Brin. It's a California-based public corporation specializing in online searches and advertising. Now let us understand how Google works. We have a user who is actually trying to browse something on internet. He opened google.com and he entered some query in his search engine. Now this query will directly go to Google's web server, and the web server sends the query to the index servers. The content inside the index servers is similar to the index at the end of a textbook. It tells which pages contain the words that match any particular query item. Now the query travels to the doc servers, which actually retrieve the stored documents. Snippets are generated to describe each search result. The results are returned to the user in a fraction of seconds. Now let us get into actual Google hacking. Google hacking is all about using Google's features for hacking. Use of Google by formulating complex search queries in order to filter through large amount of result pages and to display only highlighted target information is termed as Google hacking. Google hacking involves using advanced search operators in Google search engine to locate specific strings of the text within search results. Some of the more popular examples are finding out vulnerable web applications, or finding out vulnerabilities in a specific web application, or finding out login pages in specific web applications. All these come under Google hacking. All these things can be done using Google's search engine. Now let us try to understand some of the popular Google advanced operators. The first one is phrase search. We can simply enter a text within double quotes into your search engine, and the search engine automatically tries to find out the exactly matching words with the text we have entered. And we have one more operator, that is cache. Google keeps a copy of the complete web page on its server, which is termed as Google Cache. We can visit these cache pages just by typing cache:insectex.com. The next one is wildcard. If you are searching for something and if you don't know the exact word that you have to enter into the search engine, you can simply put a placeholder, which is this star, so that your Google automatically will try to fill out the values and find the best matches. And let's have a quick demonstration of these three operators. The first one is phrase search. I want to search for the word hacking, and if you observe, it is exactly fetching the results which are matching with the word hacking. If you take any result, it contains the word hacking as it is. So this is how this phrase search works. Now let us understand cache operator. I want to see the cached page of insectex.com. So I'm just pressing enter, and it is showing the cached page of insectex.com. Google has already taken a snapshot of insectex.com on 7th April 2013, and now we are able to see that. So this is how Google's cache works. And the next one is placeholder. You can see all the words are being filled with, and the next one is related. This related keyword searches all the related domains to the domain we have entered. All we have to do is we have to supply the domain to this keyword related, so that Google will automatically try to find out all the related domains. And the next keyword is in title. In title searches for the keyword in titles of all the web pages. Even we can minimize these results by specifying a specific site and in title, so that this particular in title keyword will try to search in the title of this specific website. All we have to do is we need to supply the keyword we want to search after the colon. Let's have a quick demonstration of these two. One is related. I want to find out all the related domains like wipro.com. You can see infosys.com, mahindrasachem.com, tcs.com, cognizant.com, accenture.com, emphasis.com, hcl technologies.com, genpact.com, techmahindra.com. all these domains are very similar. All these domains are related to software industries. Now let us try to understand in title. In title I want admin. You can open this page. Since this particular page is having admin in its title, it is getting displayed because of this in title query. The next operator is site. This operator site searches a specific website or domain. If you want to find out something in a specific website, you can use this site operator. And file type is the operator which checks for the specific file types or specific file extensions. If you want to search for PDF files or doc files or txt files, you can use this file type keyword. And the next one is in URL. It searches for a specific word in a URL of a website. All we have to do is we need to supply the string after that in URL operator. And the next one is it's in text. It searches only within the text of particular web page. All we need to do is we have to supply the text you want to search after the colon. Now let's have a quick demonstration of these four: in URL, in text, site and file type. I want to have ethical hacking related information and all the files should be of PPT. You can see the extensions here, PPT. So Google is now returning all the files which are having extension PPT. Similarly, the next one is site. Even we can search for txt files that are there on internet. You can open, it will be a txt file. So this is how we can search for the specific file types. The next one is site. If you specify this operator site, Google will search for the specific site and no other site except the site we have specified. You can see all the results are related to insectex.com. No other results are there in this particular page. Similarly, in text, I want to see the pages which are having the keyword admin in their text. So all these pages are having admin in their text. Similarly, if I want to find out administrator's page of a specific site, we can simply use site insectext.com in-text admin. This particular site may not give the exact result, but in many cases it works. Similarly, you can try in-text login, so that I can try to find out the login page of this particular insectext.com. Similarly, in URL, some administrators put their login pages as login.html and login.php. So in such cases, we'll be able to find out the login pages of the specific site. Similarly, in title, admin. Similarly, in URL, admin. So this is how we can search for administrators pages. Now, if you want to find out vulnerable websites using Google, you can use in URL php !id equals to something, so that it will try to result all the pages having similar URLs. Now you can search for SQL injections if you have any. This is vulnerable to SQL injection. So this is how we can search for vulnerable web applications using Google. Now similarly, you can use ASP !id and they are maintaining a good error page. So this is how we can use Google operators. Let me quickly go back to my presentation. The next one is robots.txt, which is a very interesting concept. Till now we have seen how we can use Google in fetching sensitive or confidential data. As Google hacking is becoming pretty famous these days, those techniques may be known to the website's administrators also. So they may do something that stops their sensitive data being searched by Google, so that people cannot search their directories or files using Google. So what is this robots.txt? It's a text file used to restrict the search engine bots from crawling and indexing some sensitive directories of a website. It is kept in the root directory of a website. If we check robots.txt file of a website, we can get some juicy information such as hidden sensitive directories, files, etc. Now let's have a quick demonstration of how we can analyze this robots.txt of any website. I am opening google.com/robots.txt. I'm just pressing enter, and now you can see the files. There are some options. One is user agent. This particular user agent instructs a specific user agent. Since it is star here, it is applied to all the user agents such as Google, Yahoo, and of course all the user agents. And this particular disallow, it is to instruct the bots from crawling the sensitive information, and this allow is to allow these particular directories to be seen. Now this is how we can see this robots.txt file, and if we find any sensitive directories or files, we can simply use them in our attacks. Now let us have a quick simulation of this robots.txt file using Python. I have just simply written a simple program which fetches the robots.txt file into your Python program. This is importing URL lib, and we are using this URL lib and function URL open, which is there in URL lib, and this particular URL open opens the specific link or URL. Now we are specifying HTTP and sys argv2. It means it takes the argument, second argument, which is entered from the command line, and it appends robot.txt file to that particular specified argument which is entered in the command line, and it prints after reading the file. So let us execute this. wq python robots.py. Since we are specifying that the second argument is gonna be our website, I'm just giving my first argument as some junk data, and now www.google.com. I'm just pressing enter. Now it will fetch the robots.txt file of this google.com. So this is how we can write a simple Python program to fetch your robots.txt file. This is the automation of your robots.txt file. It is this particular Python program is automatically fetching your robots.txt file. Similarly, you can fetch the robots.txt file of any other website. Just change this URL www.facebook.com. You can see these are the files and directories under facebook.com/robots.txt. Great. This is how we can write a simple Python program to fetch the robots.txt file onto your system. Now let's quickly go back to our presentation. That's all with this Google hacking video. Thank you.